Well guys, I am in trouble. I got in trouble because in these videos I have not done a good job of highlighting all of the work that my woman has been doing around the house lately. I tried explaining that this is my YouTube channel, which existed for 11 years before I knew that she did, but that did not get me anywhere. On top of that, I have a backlog of about 2 months worth of videos that I still have to edit and post. Videos in which I know that I did not shout out all of the work that my woman's been doing. So, everything that I post for the next 2 months, I'm going to get yelled at for until I finally get to this redemption video. Granted, I'm also going to get in trouble for this intro. I can hear it already. Everyone's going to think I just yell at you every day. They might, but no. I'm sure the Tracy girls are already commenting, we know that's not true, we like you more than Adam. Yeah, don't worry, nobody takes my side anymore. Okay, begin highlighting. Oh, my mom made this many, many years ago. My very wonderful woman pulled down all the wallpaper in the living room and in other rooms. And in the kitchen, she cleaned the insides of all of the cabinets and then shellacked the insides of them. Again, we're refinishing everything to get rid of the smoke smell and seal in what we can't get rid of. And it's all coming out great. Can't smell anything anymore. So she did all that. She also demoed a couple of the closets. So in the room that will be her office and also in the master bedroom, she did the demo, right? Ripped down all the sheetrock. Now it's just sitting there waiting for me to get off my butt and finish it. And let's see. Yeah, she picked out and ordered the fridge that's in the kitchen, which may seem trivial to some, but decisions like that take someone like my mom many, many months to research. So I'm impressed with how quickly it happened. Like, took a day. She bought us these carpets, help keep things a little cleaner because someone in the past spackled the floor to even it out, and that just all cracks up now that it's exposed. And of course the carpets look nice, so that there's another one in the basement. Similar issue where there was it's kind of like felt glued to the basement floor, and that's all ripping up, so the carpet keeps it at bay. And so yeah, this was all carpeted. My woman pulled up all these staples from the carpet. I'm sure it was a pain. It's very tedious work. And plenty of other things. So yeah, I'm sure I'm forgetting stuff. I know that. Can't list it all. But it's, she's put in a lot of work, and I appreciate every bit of it. Couple quick clarifications since I just watched the video I just took. So most of the house was carpeted. There were staples like throughout, not just that hallway. Also, I said that my woman cleaned the inside of the cabinets and shellacked them. Yeah, she shellacked the insides, but she cleaned every square inch of the cabinets, inside and out. So, that got everything to a point where I could take care of the next steps and refinish them. And now for my project for today. You may recall this mess, this stupid electrical work that's between the closet and the bathrooms. And I know I pointed out some things a few months ago in a video, but I didn't even notice at that time the biggest issue here. So there's a bunch of code violations. Some of them more serious than others, but I didn't notice right away the most serious one. There's an actual fire hazard. So, okay, if we look here, this is one of the wires they moved or cut, and they added a junction box. That was walled over. That's another story. This is 12-2 wire. 12-2 wire can handle 20 amps, 20 amps of draw of current. So I checked the breaker box in the garage. It is hooked to a 20 amp breaker. So that means if you have more than 20 amps pulling on this, the breaker flips, turns everything off, crisis averted. It works that way for a reason, keeps you safe. Okay? This, which was clearly added after the fact, is 14-2 wire. It goes to an electrical outlet in the bathroom. 14-2 wire can only handle 15 amps, okay? Now, to summarize that, we have wire that can only handle 15 amps connected to a 20 amp breaker. That means, so, right, there's an outlet on the other side of this. Let's say I plug in, I don't know what, a curling iron, because I traveled back to the 1980s for some reason, or maybe one of those things that like heats up your towels, keeps them warm. If I have enough things plugged in that it goes over 15 amps, this, which wire? This wire is going to get really hot. That's your fire hazard, because it's not tripping the breaker, because the breaker is 20 amp. Two ways to fix this. Just swap out the breaker. So first off, I'm going to replace everything. So it's not going to be an issue. Not to mention I'm not plugging anything into this, so also not an issue. It's only a problem once you go above 15 amps. Drawing above 15 amps. So two ways you could fix this. You could swap the 20 amp circuit breaker with a 15 amp circuit breaker. So then it flips. But then you're kind of wasting the fact that everything else is 20 amp 12-2 wire. And it could just get confusing down the line if someone sees that there's 12-2 wire going into a 15 amp circuit. Anyway, code violation, fire hazard, dumb, lazy. They probably just trying to be, well, I mean, look at everything. Yeah, they were trying to be super quick and not use much money. Like, look at this. What? Like, I could talk all day about this nonsense. Okay, so I'm gonna move some stuff around, move some electrical boxes, add some junction boxes, which will then, be exposed when there's sheetrock over it. I'm also, so on the other side of this is the hallway. Let's just go look at it. There are no outlets in the hallway. I think it'd be nice to have one for like a vacuum or a nightlight or, George Foreman grill, whatever you're gonna use out here. So I'm gonna add one, it's like somewhere around here, right? We'll add that and fix everything. So I don't think I'm gonna take any in progress shots. Take care of this and then we'll check back in. Okay, got all that old crap out of there. The new wire run, all my new work boxes, and I was able to do it without having any junction boxes that, any strict junction boxes. So all my connections are going to be in boxes that have fixtures and outlets. So, okay, the live wire, the one live wire right now is here. That's the original. So that goes through to what will be, so that's the half bath. This will be an outlet. This just isn't hooked up yet, so all these wires are safely disconnected for me to connect the fixtures. Okay, so they go all over. I've got them labeled. Line, light, like to label, keeps things easy. Let's see. That was already added, but light fixture for the half bath. But now we've got two light fixtures for the full bath. There were lights in there, just no work boxes. So there's the other one. Come down here. This will be light switch and outlet. Yeah, I think in that order. That's labeled fan. We'll get back to that. Okay, down here, my new hallway outlet. Okay, do more of a walkthrough. Hi, Maple. So that's brand new. There was not a box there. I'll have a nice outlet. Go into the full bath. Okay, so fixtures. So also where they had them before, they were not any sort of centered to anything. I think they didn't know what to do because this sink is actually off center. It's a little bit to the left. So now I put the work boxes such that they're each, I think, about 6 inches from the wall. So someday when I replace the vanity sink, it'll be centered. The sink will be centered, so everything will look nice. Okay, fan. There's no fan in the bathroom right now. Someday there might be. So the way you've got options when you get your fan light combo. You can have the light and the fan hooked up to a single switch, or if you've got separate lines, separate electrical wires for them, you can have separate switches. So this is future thinking. There's no fan in here yet, but I ran a wire to this box. It goes up in the attic, and it'll go over to where that light is. So should I want to add a fan, well, I do want to add a fan. Should I want it to be on its own switch? I've got the option there, but for the time being, like even after I get all my fixtures in, like today, this won't be connected to anything. Now, more future thinking, this work box, I don't know if you can see, it's screwed in. There's a screw here, a screw there, screwed into the stud. So this can come out if I want to expand this, cut it, put in a 3-gang work box. I don't have to, even if I put in 2 switches, because you can get those double switches right here. But I like things to be easy should I want to make improvements in the future. I think that covers it. So now I'll start hooking things up. Once I get them all hooked up, I'll be able to connect it to the live wire. Back in the closet, just to get the other view. That's that work box we were just looking at. So fan goes up, labeled it again, and that goes right into the attic, connected to nothing so far. Okay, we've covered all the wires. Let's look at the other sides of these walls, because I've put the outlets and fixtures in. Start with the half bath. Well, that's a different wall, but that outlet's brand new. Okay, switch, right? Goes that temporary light. I'll replace with a better looking one. There's me in the mirror. Yeah. So brand new GFCI outlet. So if I test this, light should go off because they're all in the same circuit. There you go. Okay. Now to the hallway. Brand new outlet where previously there was not one. Not one at all in the hallway. Full bath. Yeah, new stuff. So this is not GFCI because it's still all in the same circuit. So when I flipped that one in the other bathroom, this goes off too, as would these new lights. Well, let's turn that off. Don't need to aim at it when they're on. So temporary fixtures, like I said. No sense getting the permanent ones in here because there's still a lot of work to do on the walls. But maybe that'll do it for this video. Maybe not. I never really know.